Hey everybody, my name's TecToss and welcome back to Stellaris, welcome back to our Shadow Council. We have just started extending our influence a little bit, and I have to say it was a lot of fun doing it. I've acquired a taste, I think. I want more influence, I want to expand it over all the stars that we could see already, and then some. So we have work ahead, and a couple of very crucial points that we need to grasp for our empire to be able to grow. I'd say number one is this here, right there, where we're competing with the Gamma aliens over exploring this system. We have not been able to establish communication with them, so we don't know pretty much anything. We don't know how advanced they are, we don't know how much influence they already have, what their intentions are, what kind of civilization they have. So we have to assume the worst, and we have to do our darnest to get this system under control. The good thing seems to be, though, that they have similar technology to us. They have a ship in here that is currently scanning a moon of this gas giant here, and we are doing just the same. They're using green beams, we are using, of course, the superior blue ones, and seem to have a head start on them. As I remember it, they came in just a second after we came in this system. That is the good news. The bad news is that we need two systems to get up here, and they already have a star station, as we have scouted in Palbo Toe. So we need to hurry to get to here, which is why our construction ship's already en route, and our second science vessel is in the progress of scanning the Tilquim system. Though we don't need two ships here, so the first order is going to be you're gonna survey this, and then afterward we'll bring you down here, where we also need to rush, and that is the second order of business, to get toward, ideally, Molseer. That would be grand if we could reach Molseer, but I'm not sure we can. We have to try, though, and to that extent I will actually go for this system first, for Kill Data is called, right? It's so hard to read, gray on gray. Key Data? Kidatha? Kill Data. Well, combination of both. Anyway, so we need that, and we need this here, the Hydra system. So change those orders slightly, survey you, and then survey here. And then we'll see where we stand, if we can indeed get Dutil as well. And then Molseer is the ultimate goal, to snag that from the Beta aliens. Now, while we are waiting, we have a couple other things to do. First off, I did off-camera look at the species rights again, and found out actually that we have them exactly where we want them. We have the living standards at stratified economy, and the stratified economy prioritizes the ruling class at the expense of the impoverished masses, which is perfect. That is exactly what we need. We want these slaves to stay impoverished, so they have no other choice but to slave away in our minds and enrich the ruling class, or the class ruling in the shadows, actually. So there's that. The second order of business is in our capital. Number one, we want that to grow further. We want all the space available that there is, so we are clearing the last radiation zone out here. So that is one thing. The second thing is we need to redo population job assignments a little bit. We have a lot of amenities, and our people certainly don't need a surplus. They should be happy that they have any, and if we came out just even, that would be perfect. So what we'll do is reduce the clerk jobs by 1. And hopefully, yeah, they redistributed as miners and technicians. But now we don't have any more jobs, and we have, I think, still far too many clerks. So we want to offer more job opportunities. And what dream does every young Chagrian have? Yes, they want to work in an alloy foundry. They want to produce alloys to enable fleet building and exploration in the galaxy. So we're going to give them the opportunity and build an alloy foundry. Actually, that is more important than clearing the radiation zone. We currently don't have a problem with alloys, but we need to stock up on them so we are able to prepare for future wars, because we have no clue yet what the Gamma aliens do or what the Beta aliens are up to, and we certainly have to suspect they're aggressive and they have stronger fleets than we have. Here comes a tradition, very nice. We're gonna go with a new life, because we already start our colonies stronger and we're now gonna grow them faster, which is synergizing very nicely. Another order of business is we currently run just about even on consumer goods, which wouldn't bother me at all. The problem is we have to build colony ships, and they cost us 200 consumer goods, so we need a little bit of a surplus. On the other hand, we have plenty of minerals, and there's plenty more on the map, so how about we use the market? In fact, I'm gonna be optimistic that we can catch this arid world, and we're gonna build a colony ship already, so we need to buy resources for that. So we're gonna immediately sell a couple minerals. Maybe start up with 500, that's 300 here. And we'll buy 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we need a little bit of a surplus of consumer goods, and we're gonna accomplish that, actually sell a little bit of food as well. We're gonna accomplish that by adding monthly trades. We're gonna sell some of that mineral surplus. Say we'd start out with 15 and then add more as we build more stations. And we buy ourselves a couple consumer goods. 5 a turn is fine. 5 a month, actually. There we go. Okay. And we might have to build a second construction ship, even though it will be very hard to keep a second one busy, but we need to rush toward Moltier. And there we are, we have enough for a colony ship, so let's get those built because they take forever. 360 days, that is a whole year, give or take. How are we going along here? Okay. Apparently they take the same route, and apparently they're a little faster in surveying, which is worrisome. So we lost our head start. Is it worth sending the fleet here? I wonder. Could we even do anything? Oh, these are stressful times for the Shadow Council. We really must get this system expanded. But well, in those trying times there are some good news, and we founded a new colony, which is great news. Though we can't really do anything here. We just have a colonist here and some servants. So yeah, we need to grow this fast. Could we clear some... Ah, yes, I remember. We are currently researching the quicksand basin. Blocker clearance, so we'll have to wait for that. Just waiting for the science ship to finish its surveying here, and people are beginning to wonder if we shouldn't have invested more into science, but we're gonna keep the reports down until we have good news. Going. Okay, that's the last system here. Last 2 or last 1? No, the last 2. We found an anomaly which is on a... what the heck? Hellish level. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna certainly leave that. And now we can build that star base. Perfect. And we're gonna do that and queue up and move here. Oh yes, and it is a habitable planet, which is cool. We are gonna send on the science ship. As far as I know, we don't have any aliens here, so we don't need to rush for this point in Eshiku. So we can actually survey this system here, then go here, and then go here. That is the plan. And we're hoping that this here doesn't have any connections toward Karzu, which if it does is gonna be a little problematic. We'll probably then only colonize here and there, but it would be so great if we can get this and get these 2 planets, because there's another desert world in there. First contact event. Our efforts to decipher the signals picked up by the beta aliens have paid off, and we finally made a breakthrough. Great!
Foreign power is
on screen with you. I bring greetings from Emperor Noketi. I, the undisputed ruler of the interstellar Raliket Empire. Respect our borders and keep out of our affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your worlds. Well, we as the Shadow Council would want nothing but to be helpful and friendly neighbors. If you need milk or flour or something of the sort, just come over knocking. That is going to be our stance, at least in public. What we do in the shadows remains to be seen. First alien encounter. The news that we've encountered an alien life for the first time is spreading like wildfire throughout the Shadow Council. Again, just sit back and think what that would mean. If Elon Musk sent his Tesla into space and then it bumped against the hull of an alien ship and they hailed us and greeted us, it will change life as we know it. Our citizens are fascinated by these beings, and the media is full of reports, speculations on their culture and society. The revelations that we are not alone in the galaxy has largely been greeted with celebration, Volataria Prime. Just like us, the aliens appear to be relative newcomers on the galactic stage, and their level of technology is similar to our own. Which is probably why everybody's celebrating, because if they were advanced, that would be worrisome, to say the least. Oh god, they're already at Moltier, so they have a large sphere of influence here. And what we want to do, now that we know them, is we want to spy on them, certainly. We have a couple of envoys available, So Irva Nafelian, you're gonna be the one to build a spy network here. And while we're at it, might we suggest that we establish embassies? And we have a spy network already established, and they accepted that we establish embassies. Great! We want nothing but good relations. Don't be alarmed.
Construction complete.
Okay, now we have an unclaimed system here. And we certainly must have an outpost here. I hope we can make it. There was an unknown vessel here, which is now left again. We really must get this system. Don't care about events. Just bring the ship in here and grab the system, please. Oh, God, thank you. So now we came here first, and we are now in progress of building an outpost, and we should be able to get it. Right, so now we can treaty with the Gamma aliens. Our efforts again have paid off. That is great.
Foreign power is hailing us.
On screen with you. We are the Cardu Coalition, minions of the wise Primarch. Our aim is to improve ourselves through the use of technology, and whether you agree with our goals or not, we trust you will remain amicable neighbors. Of course we will, of course. How could you suspect anything else? Such a cute little spider. We're delighted to meet you, Cardu. Hello and welcome. Welcome? What? Welcome to our spy network. We're certainly gonna send a second spy in here. Excellent. And might we suggest that we establish an embassy together? Ooh, they barely accept. That's okay. We don't need more. Bare acceptance is just fine. We're almost there with our first colony ship, second colony ship. And there it is. And we're gonna immediately send that up here, because it does look like we are now able to get that system under control. And we're also going to build a second construction ship. I feel there's no reason not to do that. Okay, so you are serving here, and we're going to continue on serving Sterile. And they also accepted. Okay, let's remove all these notifiers. They are blocking my screen here. Very, very nice. Okay, so far things are looking good. We're making a little plus on consumer goods, a little plus on minerals. We need to certainly readjust. We need to build some more stations, is what I was trying to get out. And there's our second construction ship, and you will build... Oh, we haven't surveyed this system yet. Right, I forgot about that. Okay, it's a quick one to survey. So we will actually build a mining station first, and then go here. Yes, so now we have the possibility to work in the alloy foundries, and that means everybody is working there. We have a couple criminals, that's good. We have specialists, artisans, enforcers. Okay, so all the important jobs are taking. So where are the two open jobs, I wonder? Ah, clerk work, okay. We need to provide probably better jobs. Did we clear that blocker? Yes, we did. Alright, so we're completely blocker free now on the Empire capital, which is very good. Exciting times, really, but the number one important choke point we have established ourselves on. And here we are. We have the system under control. That is great, great news. And the colony ship will directly fly and colonize this planet. Ah, that is a stone rolled off my shoulders or my heart. So next we need to... How far are we here? No, not too far away actually. We're gonna try and get ourselves a couple more minerals, even though we only have bad one. Actually, just get this... Yeah, build a mining station here and then we'll move up. That should be enough. Try and grab every little bit that we can. Ooh, yes, Kildara is certainly going to be a helpful system. And then we'll go to Sterile. I wonder if we send our fleet there, if that will do anything. But from what we can tell, they are superior to us in strength. So we don't want to unnecessarily provoke them. For two reasons. Number one, we want to be in a position where we know that we can win. And number 2, we don't want to waste research on fleet production currently. Did I say research? I meant resources. Speaking of resources, if we... yeah, we have another desert world here that we could inhabit. So we need some more consumer goods again. Well, can sell a couple minerals and just get... is there a discount? I don't think there is. There we go. Because we'll need an offset anyway. There's more planets that we can inhabit here, right? Yeah, another desert world. So certainly we want more colony ships. And we're running down resources. As they say, rich people are always broke, right? Because your assets are always invested in working for you. And that is what we are trying to do here as well. If the Roliketh Empire will let us.
Star system charted.
Which one is that? The Yush system. Okay, so you can build a starbase right here. Maybe it would have been worth it already to get that
complete.
Unity trade to reduce starbase cost.
Anomaly
could have saved quite a bit of influence. Another anomaly, but we're going to leave them be for now. We're only interested in charting these systems so we can colonize them, or extend our influence to them. We want at least to get here. And colony ships on the way. Awesome, that is what I like. One is flying, one is being built. That feels great. But what feels even greater is that we have established borders with the Karzu Dominion, they call themselves, right? Kardu Coalition. What weaklings coalition? You're only strong when you're on your own. Okay, so we're... whoops. What's this? We're raising our infiltration progress here, infiltration level, but we don't have much intel on them. Though spying is costly, so currently we will just be satisfied with raising the intel level before we'll actually invest into any spy missions. Strategic resource. We have discovered a previously unknown strategic resource, which is called Volatile Moats. Where did we find that? Oh, here, on Unatara. Well, just another reason for us to grab that system. And this here as well. That looks pretty good. 9 minerals.
Charted.
Okay, it's charted, so we're going to go to Sturil. And our construction ship is underway. What is this? Mushroom picking. A routine ecological study of our colony on Evagimar Prime has stumbled upon a strange fungal life form. The science team reports that the surface of the mycelium is shimmering and colorful, but what was most intriguing to them was the fact that the separate clusters were seemingly communicating with one another whenever something occurred within a wide radius. Furthermore, the biology of the organism appears to be clearly alien to the ecosystem of the colony. Puzzled, the local science team has requested specialist support as we might be dealing with a sentient species. I wonder though, if I were the scientist bringing this report to Chairwoman Otiana Tukur, what would she say? I think she would set that hard, cold glare on you and just tell you to not waste the Empire's resources on trying to find sentient mushrooms. I mean, get a grip. Taking a closer look could only be expensive, and they provide a decent chunk of food. So dispose of those and be gone from my sights. I think is what they would say, because we certainly want the short-term profit for the ruling caste. We don't care about wasting resources, unless it's something more promising than intelligent mushrooms. I mean, that's a little far-fetched. Okay, we can probably build... yeah, we do have some time. We can probably build these 2 mining stations, and we certainly have the minerals for it. So let's do that. And get our colony ship on the way as well.
Star system charted.
Excellent. So you build an outpost here. And then we are charting Sturl. Oh, that's gonna take a minute, but hopefully we can finish it before... whoop! Where's an idle starship? No, we don't like idle starships. So what to do with our science ship here? We have the important systems, and the last one, Sturl, is being charted now. So you could actually go ahead and see what this planet is. I like that. After that, you can check out this system and this one as well. Just so we have an idea what surrounds us. I'm still gleaming with happiness that we have found this system here and established ourselves on it. That was so important, because that opens up this whole part of the galaxy. In before there's a huge, strong, aggressive empire that we can't negotiate with and that's gonna run us over, but for now it's a very happy moment. We found another anomaly that we're gonna leave be. Just don't have the time for it. Okay, so that's kinda sad research here has finished. We can now build corvettes faster, which I hope we won't need. We could either get nebula refineries, which are gonna be an awesome short-term booster, because we are in a huge nebula here. So every starbase in here could actually get this refinery and get like 20, 30 or so minerals. This year though, the powered exoskeletons gives us the hope to eventually build autonomous robots to work in our mines alongside the slaves, or even control the slaves maybe. So I'm thinking long term this makes more sense. We're gonna go with the powered exoskeletons, though with a crying eye, because I really would have liked nebula refineries. Though both are really good, I think. Nebula refineries are good for the short term, but in this case I think it makes sense to set our eye on the long term. And we have another colony ship. You take a trip here, and in fact we could actually already colonize. Well, we have 60% here though. Still want this. Bish Prime. Now that's a system name that I could remember and could actually pronounce. Are we going along with the... We need 54 more Unity. I think we have to build one more star station at increased cost before we finally can reduce their cost, because it's just too important to establish ourselves here. So we'll do just that.
Anomaly found.
And here.
Construction complete.
Great. Here we are almost there. Not quite though, but I don't think we have the time to actually get back here and build ourselves the stations. We're gonna park the construction ship here for a minute, just to be able to immediately react and close off this little section of space. And once we have done that, we need to start surveying into the open space here. Maybe even start another round of exploration and see what wonders we can find, what maybe alien civilizations await here that we could spy on and turn on each other. And here we are with new traditions, and we're certainly going to reduce the influence cost of the stations. Okay, the one construction ship is already building one, but the other one can already profit from this societal advance. And you, after you're finished, might actually start researching those anomalies. Go there, and then we'll survey this system. I like that.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, leave it be for now, because we're running out of stations that we could build, mining stations that is. So we need to
complete.
We need to find more. Okay, we'll move here. Though we're gonna sit idle for a minute, but that is okay. We need to grasp this before the Relicate Empire, I keep forgetting their name, does so. How are we doing here? 19 already, very nice. Though it's still very costly. And before we don't have a significant surplus of energy credits, I won't use them on spying. It is important, but it is also important we grow the Empire and have the resources to do that.
Uncharted.
I think we're good. There's no ship in here yet. I'm not sure if they even surveyed this system. So we should be okay. And we can already build a starbase outpost here. Oh, we don't have 120. We don't have the influence to build both. That is gonna be problematic. It should line up though. But then after that we need to start building a couple stations, and well, lucky enough we have just the possibility to do that. 9 minerals here and 2 energy credits, certainly worth exploiting. But we have a little bit of shivering and waiting to do here, because we just don't have the influence to get ourselves a star station there and build an outpost. Crazy. I really have sweaty palms waiting for those
complete.
Well, mineral resources or whatever we are waiting for surveying, so we can get those crucial choke points. And we'll actually build a research station here, and then go up there and finish the mining stations there, because we certainly won't have the influence ready to secure a chic, but that is okay. So after we have surveyed that, we'll survey up here and then go on a little exploration mission. And that, my friends, shall do it for this episode. At least we have secured the most important choke point, I feel, which is against the Cardu coalition up here. So they can expand somewhere here away from us, don't care, but we certainly have ourselves some more planets that we could colonize before we actually have terraforming and make all these close ones habitable for us, which is great news. And now we'll just have to get the sterile system, and then I think we're off to an okay start. Not great, and we're a little bit stretched, but we're gonna first stretch out and then blow up. I think that's the plan. Simple enough, no? Let's see if we can execute. My friends, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, you have a wonderful day, and goodbye.